All right, and we're live. Hello,
Yay!
friends. Hi.
Hi everyone!
Welcome to the Friendship Show. And you are on the online version of the Friendship Show, which is 15 minutes of friend. So, folks that have not been here before, let me do a little quick intro. I'm trying to tighten up my intro so we can get more playtime. So, my name is Jill Eickmann. I'm the artistic director and co founder of Leela, a San Francisco based improvisational theater company and training center. And I conceived of this show right around the time of my 40th birthday. So, this was soon after I had my first kid. I was feeling kind of lonely as a mom. I didn't have a lot of other friends that were parents, and I was like really struggling with how to make friends at this time in my life. And then I looked around and I noticed a lot of other people, especially in the San Francisco Bay Area, also were struggling with making and sustaining adult friendships. And then all these folks who come to our improv classes, the number one reason they usually come is like, hey, I'm having trouble making friends. I thought this would be a good way to make friends. So I was like, the improv is the key to healing loneliness. So I did this in person show on my 40th birthday where it was live in person in a theatrical space. It was so fun. And of course, we can't do that anymore. So when shelter in place began, I was like, I want to continue this show, but I also want to prove to folks that we can sustain and have these beautiful, authentic, meaningful relationships online. Of course, it's not ideal, but it really is important that we do this, especially during this time. So, thus born, whatever the word is, 15 minutes of friend. And I every week on Tuesday, I have a little play date with another friend of mine, usually an improviser. And today's improviser slash friend is Helena Yang. Yay! And I think you win the prize, Helena, as the longest distanced friend, I believe, on the show at least. So Helena is in South Korea. Oh wow. So thank you for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. I'm thrilled.
Yay. So we're going to talk a little bit about long distance friendship because that's our friendship.
Yeah.
Um, so Helena and I met at IO Chicago. We were doing intensives there, and we were in two different like intensive classes together. I like so fun. You like posted pictures today with us like standing right next to each other. I was like, oh, so
Oh,
sweet. Yeah, I had such a ball like that deep dive, those weeks of like just doing improv 24/7. It was so good. What about
mm.
you? What was that like for you?
It was life changing actually.
Yeah.
I never deep dive to the improv, that kind of experience I never had. And it was worldwide people and every different ages and so many different country people and different styles and even different instructors every week. That was amazing. And
Mm.
do you remember when we playing, we laugh hard and then next day we crying hard? It's like crazy.
And you get to that point of like exhaustion, so you're just like feelings, like very raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was really overwhelmed because it's really intense because it's intensive.
Yeah.
So very many knowledge at the same time, so we cannot handle it. So we need time to chewing there, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I remember one year you came to San Francisco and we connected in San Francisco. So great.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
visited there and you invited for the driving class and I had so much fun there. It's a really good memory. It's already 7 years
Oh
ago.
my God.
Oh my God, can you believe that? Oh,
Yeah. And I think about like, like Facebook is, as much as Facebook can be kind of weird, you know, but it is such an amazing connection tool,
it
and
is.
I'm not getting paid by Facebook, this is not a promotion, but like, I'm wondering if like that ability to connect, to just be able to like scroll through your feed and be like, and have somebody pop
Yes,
up and see what
yes.
you're doing is really beautiful. and
Yeah.
keeping these connections.
Yeah.
But I also think it's important that you don't just stop there. You don't just like look at somebody's picture, see what they're doing, and feel
Yeah.
like you're connected. Like you do need to
It
reach out.
is. It
Yeah.
is. Actually, I've been watching you all the time, and oh, Jill is doing drama class again, and she's doing show with somebody, and your daughter's face is yeah, because I only see your daughter inside of your stomach, so I only saw her face through Facebook pictures.
Uh,
So yeah, and I can say maybe I keep tracking you. Not spying on you, but tracking on you.
what do they call that? Lurking? I think that's Facebook
Okay.
lurking. Lurking.
Laughing.
Lurking.
Oh, I
Goodness.
see. Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So what do you think it takes to like sustain long distance friendships?
Oh, actually, these days the technology is amazing.
Yeah.
So maybe 10 years ago it was really hard to keep in touch each other because telephone fee was so expensive. But
Yeah.
right now we have Facebook and Zoom and even iPhone. If you have iPhone, we can have FaceTime for free. So it's
Mhm.
it's not that hard, but also I miss the how can I say hug and we can talk each other and spirit
Yeah, spit
each
on each
other.
other. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
Uh,
but but I think this is important. We know each other and we understand each other and still we are connected.
yeah.
That is very important, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think about like I love hearing about what you're doing. Yeah, I feel like you're such a pioneer in South
Oh,
Korea, and you're working with different companies and just spreading play and connection in your area of the world. And it's so impressive to watch you just like bravely. It's like you
thank
have
you.
this like improv flag and you're like, I'm
Thank you.
claiming South Korea for improv, like it's just like so beautiful. Like, yeah.
And Jill, maybe I never mentioned before, I had the same kind of, how can I say, like we have same things together because we are female and we are learning improv school, improv theaters as a female leader.
Yeah.
And also we are doing business workshop, especially for the IT company. Usually you do like a Facebook, Google, and I do the for the Samsung and LG. So we have so many in commons. So I felt maybe more like, oh, she's more like, I don't know. We are not same similar person, but
Uh,
we know each other, understand
yeah.
right away. So that's maybe very different from other
Right.
friends.
And you
Yeah.
gotta like be brave and you gotta like keep showing up and persistence and because there's a lot of rejection. There's a lot of especially
Oh,
from the corporations, there's a lot of like skepticism and like
yes.
what is this? Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
To
yeah.
prove yourself. Like I always am like, when I first started doing corporate work, I was like, oh, I gotta wear a suit and I gotta pull my
I
hair
know.
back. And then I learned, I was like, no, these folks are just like my students. They want an artist. They want
Yeah.
they want messy, wild hair.
Mhm.
They want
Mhm.
somebody who's a little, free, expressive, to help them. Yeah.
To be honest, I'm still afraid because it's business part and they
Yeah.
love to look professional. So I still wearing suit and I actually did this hair because it's COVID. If
Mm,
I have a call from the company, maybe business workshop, maybe I need to change my hair. Maybe I don't know, but I I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what it's like over in South Korea, but I feel like in the Bay Area, they want
Yeah.
they want the artist. They want the artist to come and shake things up,
Oh yeah.
feels really
Maybe
good. Yeah.
cultural difference.
Yeah. Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. Well, I want to play.
Me too.
Maybe
Time to
we can just
play.
maybe we can just like take everything that we talked about and see what
Sure.
happens. I
Sure.
trust
Let's do
you.
it.
Okay. Cool. Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for sitting down to talk with me about coming into your company and doing some improv workshops.
Yeah. I know this is very this is very weird for you, and maybe this is very new to you, maybe in the business paper, but this is really good for connections, team buildings, leaderships, and they can get out of comfort zone.
Oh, so y you want to teach or you want me to teach? What should we do?
Oh, oh, maybe you can decide.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can decide. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. Uh,
Role playing, so you can decide what you want to do.
oh, wow. You're so free.
I know. And I found people are confused when they have so much freedom.
I think that's what's going on with me.
Yeah, you look confused.
Yeah, I just don't know what this improv thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to learn?
Um, uh, I don't know. I mean,
Right?
I feel like it's probably good for my employees. I'm a manager and
Oh,
uh,
hey, come on. I've been hearing this like 1,000 times. Always boss or team manager call me and they don't want to do that. They let their staff do that. That's very freaking funny.
oh.
Really? You are the person? Oh my god, I cannot believe that.
I guess I'm that type of person, huh? Oh.
There's no type of person.
Oh.
Do you blame me?
There's no type of person?
There is no type of person. It's like you make a frame and you are inside of frame. Hey, break out that frame.
What?
Are you afraid?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are afraid. You look scared.
I am scared.
Yes.
I'm just scared of like embarrassing myself. I've come all this way to you and you've
Mm-hmm.
highly recommended.
Um,
Um, I don't know.
mm.
I just I feel like I need to be professional, and
Oh, no. Fail. Failure. We celebrate fail. Someone fails, we say hooray and we clap. Good job. We learn how to fail.
learn how to fail.
Mm,
It sounds so weird and
weird and dumb, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And you followed your feet, right? To come here,
Yeah.
you followed your feet, right?
All the way to South Korea.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing. You just follow your feet and just do improvising. That's the life.
I mean, they told me that South Korea was the place to study improv.
Of course,
And
South Korea, Seoul is the mecca of improv. Oh, forget about Chicago.
I
It's
know.
20 years ago.
There's nothing in Chicago. Nothing. I mean, it's all in South Korea. And I
Right now,
spent
yes.
all this money to come
Yes.
here and try to get some education about how to bring this back to my company. And I mean,
You abandoned your family to come here. You
yes,
quit your job to come here.
yes,
And you sold out your house to come here.
yes,
And, and what else? You are here for the improv.
yes.
Yes.
I'm still afraid, like maybe took too big of a risk.
Actually, to be honest, this is a secret. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to lose you.
But
What if you
you have all these students. You're like famous on Google. Like there's so many people coming to you.
I know, but still, you are the one here because of me in South Korea, and you abandoned your family, house, everything, company, your work, and you are here. But what if? What if I lose you? I'm fair. I will fail. I will be a failure if I lose you,
I don't want you to fail.
right?
No. Did you trick me?
Oh shit! You got it? Oh no!
And see, oh, it's went in so many like funny directions. It was so
So much fun!
fun. You totally tricked me. That was
Oh,
some good like business psychology. That's hilarious.
you got it.
What was fun for you?
Oh, definitely at the end you take me and actually in the opening I was confused
I was
too.
too.
Too, and I
He's like,
just
"Am I the
get it.
teacher? Are you the teacher? I don't know. I don't know."
Of course, I was not sure. I'm teacher or she's teacher. So you can pick, you can choose.
Yes. I love that. I love when like improv is messy and we're like figuring it out and making mistakes,
Uh,
like
yes.
whatever.
Mhm,
That's so fun for me. Like when it's
mhm.
like that high wire act, and we're like,
Yes. And your
oh,
line was perfectly like a middle manager line. Like, oh, maybe my staff we can do that. Maybe I don't want to do that, but I can make them do that. It's the same. All the team managers, like middle managers,
yeah.
they they don't want to do that, but they make their staff want to do that. It's crazy.
Yes, and it's so good when the managers are in the room, like, it's
Yes.
so good, it's so
Yeah.
important because the employees, like, be like, "Oh, okay, they're doing it then," you know? Then change is really gonna happen because 'cause we're all in this
Yeah.
together, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, what
Um,
do you have going on? Anything that you wanna share with the internet audience? Anything you're doing these days? Where can they find
yeah.
you? Yeah.
Lately, I also inspired from 10 minutes play or play with a friend. So I'm just started doing things. So uh, and also I'm making archive on my YouTube, and also
Uh,
I I've been not much in improv last year, so this year I'm gonna do more and more improv. So I'm popping up all kinds of jams and theaters. So I'm doing classes too with the Tara and Rance and Nesta Theater and
yeah.
Fuji Theater things and Peck Theater Jam, everything I'm doing.
Helena is taking
Yes,
over.
yes,
Zoom, the super Helena.
yes.
Yes, yes. So please check out more of Helena. She's an awesome improviser. I'm so glad you are in this improv community with us all. Yes, you bring so much love and bravery and just like Just like kindness, I feel like we as an improv community, like sometimes we need to like brush up on our kindness. So yeah, I feel like you bring so much of that to improv. So thank you.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you. You are the kind of person, so generous.
Thank you.
And I feel really lucky to have you in my section number one. And yeah, do you remember number? We are number one. We are, and everybody said, "Hey, number one is a singularity. It's not R." So we are number one. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was really lucky, and I think everybody comes different year,
Yeah.
but we were same year and same section in that 100 people.
Yeah.
We are so lucky. I'm really lucky to have you.
Oh, thanks, Helena. Well, let's
Thank
keep
you.
connecting, and I'm gonna keep following all your 10 minutes shows because they're so fun to watch. Yes.
We're spying on you.
Well, thank you, friends. We're gonna end the stream in a second, and then Helena, if you want to talk a little bit after I stop the stream, we can. But I just want to encourage you all out there to connect with your friends. So I really, truly believe like we need to connect with our friends right now, and it's okay online. It's not ideal, but it's good enough, right? And we really need each other right now. So just Helena and I connected and played together for 15 minutes, and I feel so good. So call somebody, text somebody, message somebody. We need each other right now. All right? Goodbye or good night or good morning wherever you're viewing
Bye.
from.